You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
I'm a baby mama to a narcissist, so of course whenever we broke up,
I don't want to hear you talk shit about your baby daddy ever. He may be a clown, but you let him hit it raw.
You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
Look, bitch, all I'm saying is, if you told that man you cannot have his child until he makes you his wife, I'm not saying he gonna wife you, but I'm saying you will know where you stand and you can act accordingly. Y'all remember when I stitched that video about that woman who became a man, and then they got on the internet crying, talking about something, never knew how lonely being a man was. And then I was like, you be alright. Man up, nigga. You ladies were crying laughing about that, but I guess now I'm hitting a little bit too close to home, huh?
Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
Yo, bruh. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, hope you subscribe. So this young man here is making the rounds on TikTok, and he got women, especially single moms, in an uproar because this song has gone viral, and I think I've even seen it in my comments a time or two. So with it popping so much on my feed, I figured, man, and I haven't really seen nobody cover this, so I figured why not talk about it, because women are hot about this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. This next video is kind of long, and I'm going to try my best to sit through it as long as this woman don't talk too stupid, but something tells me she is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Bro, so I legit made a video in response to that viral single mom song. He was like, you let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom. And in the video, I pretty much started off talking about race. And a lot of men were trying to act like they were confused about why I even brought up race when he did not specify in the song what race the single mother is. So I was trying to explain to y'all that it's a black man who created the song, right? Now there's already this stereotype that black men do not take care of his children, right? And since a single woman is nothing but a woman who had a father who abandoned their child, I don't think that it was a good look for the community. And I spoke on him being a fair-skinned black man, and I stated that there's already division outside of the community and we have to deal with it within our own community. And he even said that on his page. And then he said that, oh, well, all my life I've been approached and other races talk about black men because they perceive me as one of the good black men. And then he put on his hood and was like, I'm one of them ones. Like, now you're trying to overcompensate. I'm going to share a clip.
One of the funniest things about being light-skinned is that my entire adult life, so many non-black people feel so comfortable coming up to me, expressing their negative opinions about black people because I'm perceived as one of the good ones. Nah, bitch. I'm one of them ones. You finna get fired.
Another reason I brought up race was because on his page, there are 3 white women rocking 3 black baby dolls with the song playing in the background. So I said, you're the one opening these doors for them to demean us because you're doing it yourself. So a lot of men commented on the post and was like, you women have no accountability. Stop opening your legs to these men and blah, 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 blah. See, if you go on my page, you will see a viral post where I say some men are not players. They're predators. They lie to women. They manipulate women. And y'all need to stop acting like that all us women just get pregnant from one night stands. You get what I'm saying? Like, some people be in relationships with these men. They begin love bomb. These men be buying them gifts, giving them compliments. Some women are insecure. Some women, their father left, so they're searching for love from other people. I'm not saying that women should not have accountability for who they're sleeping with. All I'm saying is it takes two to tango. And regardless of whatever the relationship was between the man and the woman, at that point, once the child is here, it's about that child. So the woman decides to fulfill her motherly duties and be responsible, and nobody's more accountable than a mother that stayed, even though she knew it would be hard. You know what I'm saying? Even if the man just disappeared and vanished and she stayed there with that child, a lot of y'all men would not even exist if y'all mothers did not decide to not be cowards like the men that run off on them and take care of y'all. Then you even have some that basically said, like, oh, well, y'all can get an abortion. Let me tell y'all what the difference is between a woman getting pregnant and a man getting her pregnant. A woman getting pregnant, she's growing this in her body. You cannot just assume that all women want to sit up there and get rid of their children. Some women literally need counseling after that. Like, you literally are your own child that's growing inside of you. Everybody doesn't have the mental capacity to do that. Either way, you're saying women are not accountable when men literally be in a relationship with them and disappear. Whether a man is married to a woman or not, men run off on their families all the time. I don't think that's funny. Then they even tried to compare it to the Sexy Red song where she was like, fuck my baby daddy. Like, honestly, I think it's a difference if you want to be technical. Do I think that song was good for the community? No. But one thing I will say is it's a difference between saying fuck your baby daddy because he said fuck the child and actually making fun of your baby daddy for being a single father because the mom ran off because she's a fucking piece of shit. Then you got all these men on there, blah, blah, and you mad. I don't have to be mad because I didn't have my kids by just anybody. I was in a long-term relationship with my ex-husband and all my kids are by him. He made 6 figures and paid all the bills. He was a good dad, but he wasn't that great of a husband. And in fact, my kids are with him right now. He's probably up right now at 8 this morning getting them ready for school. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the ironic fact about it is he's not a black man. And I actually have so many black co-workers. I went to school with so many black women that were in relationships with these men, and you would think that the men were treating them right. Soon as they got pregnant, he dipped off. I think the real issue here is, why do y'all not give a fuck about y'all kids? And why are women being blamed for everything? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas literally go have sex with a woman, be in a relationship with her, whether y'all married or not, and literally just see her carrying your child and just be like, you know what, fuck this kid. Y'all go out in the clubs, y'all be buying shoes and clothes for yourselves, y'all be fucking just parading around like y'all just don't have a human being that y'all help create on earth. That is so wild to me. And then the fact that y'all want to sit up there, it's like y'all have cognitive dissonance. Anything that challenges the belief that you already have in your motherfucking head, to y'all, it just, we refuse to have any accountability. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you have some women whose baby daddy literally, you know, is not.
You guys, that clip is like 10 minutes long. I think I probably played about 5-6 minutes of it. I couldn't sit through any more of that shit because she's starting to piss me the fuck off. Because first of all, ma'am, you contradicted yourself literally while you're over here going on this rant. How are you going to sit over here and say that it wasn't a good look for the community because we already have this stereotype that black men are abandoning their children, but then you go right into all these excuses, alleviating accountability off of women and saying that men are just abandoning their kids? Did y'all not notice that? Am I the only one that noticed that she did that? How you gonna sit over here and say it's a bad look because y'all are already stereotyped as abandoning y'all children, but then all you do is dip into all these different scenarios where the woman is innocent of the whole situation because the father left, or the father was a predator, or whatever else fucking excuse that she came up with. That's a bunch of nonsense. And then you want to sit over here and try to make a comparison to the Sexy Red song because she said fuck my baby daddy. Did she say that because her baby daddy said F them kids? I don't follow Sexy Red at all, but I know what song you're referring to, and I don't remember her saying that her baby dad said F them kids, so that's why she said F her baby daddy. So that's a bit of a reach, but it just goes to show you how far you will go to try to alleviate the accountability off of women. And women are so quick to say that it takes two to tango, but we all know it only takes one to decide who comes into this world or not, and it's not men. And take it from somebody who actually wanted to be a father, and the woman decided to go behind my back and actually and unalive the child in the first place. Y'all know we ain't allowed to say the A word, which is ridiculous because that's the proper way of saying it. But so to sit over here and try to use the term cognitive dissonance as if like you know exactly what you're talking about, I would actually argue that you are the one with the cognitive dissonance, because you were the very same one that in one breath said that it was a bad look because we're already stereotyped as not being there for our children, which we all know that stereotypes come from angry, bitter black women, single moms at that. But then to turn around and start going into all these different scenarios, like most black men are like that. And if you need proof, ma'am, check out this next clip.
Created the song, right? Now there's already this stereotype that black men do not.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The way this single mom song got y'all up in arms is hilarious to me. Y'all in these comment sections writing whole thesis statements, making 10-minute, 15-minute videos. First of all, let's get the stereotype out the way, okay? Because we've debunked this so many times. Black men are the most active fathers, more active than white men, more active than Mexicans, Latinx community, whatever you want to call it. You don't believe me? Look it up. Secondly, y'all the same girls that be on y'all IG stories, your Snapchat stories, your Facebook, your TikToks, twerking and rapping along to music that promote not taking the black man seriously, cheating on them, robbing them, scamming them. Yo, Cardi B went to court for drugging and robbing men, something she admitted to, then had the audacity to reenact the whole thing in a music video. But when men bring up this stuff and talk about how that's detrimental to the community and how that's wrong, yada, 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 what y'all tell us? It's just music. It's just entertainment. Why y'all so narcissistic, thinking everything about y'all? Let the creators create and all that. It's like, bro, if we got to get on this app on a daily basis and hear how we trash, nobody want us, nobody ever gonna want us, we ain't never gonna be nothing, y'all should be okay with a dude jumping on a catchy beat and calling the single moms a single mom, even if it is on key. Like, god dang. Who said y'all was the most active? The most disrespectful and disappointing? Yes, y'all are. See, it's comments like this that let me know a lot of y'all's minds are already made up. It don't matter how much statistical evidence that y'all need to be shown, y'all are still going to think whatever it is y'all want to think about black men. See this graph right here? And y'all went to school, y'all know how to read graphs. Being an involved dad, you see the orange? That stands for black. That's black men. Look how active the black men is. These are actual publications. Different website. The CDC found black fathers were more involved in their children's daily lives than any other fathers from various racial groups. Yet these men still face unique challenges due to structural and systemic barriers. Speak on it. Whole different website. 2013 study found that black fathers were more likely to be hands-on with their young children and are more likely to be the primary caregiver to their children than fathers of any other race. Look at this. Higher percentage of black fathers, 27%, took their children to or from activities every day compared with white fathers. Black fathers in the home were also more likely to help their children with homework every day compared with Hispanic and white fathers. I mean, I could literally, these are actual publications done by the CDC, people who get paid to do this kind of research. Like I said, a lot of y'all's minds are already made up of what you think about black men. But this black men are terrible fathers narrative, I don't know where it started. I don't know what, but clearly it's false. You can't find me no publication. I've searched for publications to show that we're not the most active. I can't find none. But it was so easy for me to find that we are the most active. But What do I know? I don't have kids, by the way. And when you look at a lot of those publications that I just put up, the time span is so spread out. Like the first half, you saw the dates were 2013, but then the second half, those dates were 2023 and 2024, which means we've been the most active. This ain't something that just happened.
That's what cognitive dissonance looks like. Even when we got stats to show y'all that what y'all are saying is a bunch of bullshit, and you still want to believe in this stereotype narrative that y'all are steering, not men. Don't sit over here and say it's the men with the cognitive dissonance. I don't want to hear that shit. Let's keep it moving.
So why is that wrong? There's very few men, very rare men that will step up to the plate to take care of another man's child.
Certainly.
Well, you just let's say you raise your son, right? And he became successful, became self-made millionaire, or maybe he became a doctor or a lawyer, right? Making 300, 400K a year, right? Very successful. And he meets a woman that is 28, 29 with kids from another man. Do you think that's a good investment on his end to take that woman seriously and marry her?
That's his life and that's his decision.
30 now, she has kids from another man. Would you want your son to take that woman seriously, or would you advise him, hey, you know what? Maybe it's better that you go and look for something else.
Yeah.
What would you tell him?
Because my son?
Yeah, your son.
Come on, Diamond.
Honestly, I would say, like, no kids. Find a bitch who doesn't have kids. Live with me.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, you're being honest.
Yeah, kids are fucking a drag, bro. It's a fucking tough world we're living.
Yeah.
Kids are
Could you
a drag.
imagine taking care of kids that aren't yours?
That's crazy.
Fuck you, Dad.
You're not my dad,
You're my dad. Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, so I seen the post, and the post said, "Why do men hate Russell Wilson, but don't hate Future? Make it make sense." And the thing is, men don't hate Russell Wilson. We don't give a fuck about Russell Wilson. But women don't like Russell Wilson type men until they get older. I had shared the post and said those exact words, and a girl hops in the comments and was like, "Oh, you ever heard of evolving? Girls can't change their mind. They can't change their types. Well, we can evolve over time." My thing was, women know what men are good for them at the moment and what men are not good for them at the moment. Y'all are so smart, but you're telling me you can't tell a bad man from a good man? You can't tell me Sierra really thought Future was going to be the man she was going to marry and grow old with. That man has 8 baby mothers, 8 different children with 8 different women. You can't tell me she thought Future was the one. So when it comes to that, I can't change my type up over time, I can't evolve. Evolve from what? Dumb decisions? You know what man is good for you and what man is not. It's that simple. I just don't understand why y'all don't like the Russell Wilson type men when you're younger, but y'all wait until y'all get older and have a child possibly with another man to like a Russell Wilson type man. Make that make sense. Unpopular opinion. But women only like Russell Wilson, or men like Russell Wilson, because that man is going to step in and take care of another man's child. And the only women that like that are the single moms. I'm not throwing no shade, but bro, that is the only reason why y'all like Russell Wilson. Y'all call him a real man because he's taking care of another man's kid. Other than that, though, y'all don't really like Russell for who he is. Y'all don't. Because if y'all did, y'all would have got a Russell type man earlier in y'all lives.
And I agree with him 100%. Why should we hate Future when he's the one with the multiple baby mamas? That means 9 women were willing to have his child knowing he had all these other baby mamas. Why should we hate him? He doesn't control whether those kids come into this world or not. Those women wanted his child because they wanted the bag. Let's be honest here. And the reason why, and it's really not that we hate Russell, it's just that we hate the fact that y'all wait till y'all in y'all older years, or y'all done already had children, to deal with those kind of men. And it goes to show you that in reality, y'all really know which men are good for y'all and not. But y'all just choose to deal with the men that are not good for you until you tired of it, or you done got older, or you done already had children. So it's not that we hate Russell Wilson, it's just that we hate the fact that y'all wait till the last minute to pick those guys. And then on the other side want to complain about men. You can't sit over here and say that I want a Russell Wilson, but at the same time want to sit over here and act like most men or all men are dogs, when in reality, y'all know there's plenty of dudes like Russell Wilson out there. But let's keep it all the way above. If Russell Wilson wasn't this millionaire quarterback, would y'all really like him like that? Because I'm pretty sure there are guys out there that wouldn't mind stepping up and playing stepdad. Y'all just don't want them. But I've mentioned this before, but you know, they ain't gonna own up to that. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way I know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.